I am only on my What's the color? Like a curly Oh, we are red. You are red. I'm falling to the air. That's that game we have.
over to sheet 2. I'm over on sheet 2 real quick, so you can
got
see.
it. So sheet 2 has got the Women's Club Championship. Looks like the seconds are throwing their rocks right now. This is Team Deb Lange, who won the Marta Crawford Winter Competitive Event. It's a nice straw by
All
Sherry.
right. It's great when
She's in the
everything
house.
works out the way that it's supposed
So
to.
Lange's sitting 2.
Elliot, if you're
2 red
listening,
stones.
we are going to need to have the
Wapala
it has to
is
start like 5
calling
minutes
the game
before
at this point.
game time. We're kind of missing the first couple
For
of shots.
what could be Team Wapala or McGregor, not quite sure.
Ooh, all right.
Calling for the draw
good.
behind the corner guard. Typical Hammer move.
All right, Becky.
Yep.
So who got Deb Lang and
So Lange's sitting 2, although this shot here, it looks like a nice down to it.
oh yeah.
Okay. So now looks like shot is Wapala.
Coming down just to it. Maybe a little bump.
Probably so. Or maybe a freeze.
A little bump would be great.
It would. Looking at that speed,
Right.
I think that is played for the bump.
Yeah, right now it's going by. Nope, just coming down. Slow and it's gonna go by.
Yep, first end, always kind of hard to figure out that line. Good try, Team
Just
Lange.
hit it.
Just hit it.
Just
hit the
it.
line.
Come on, hit it. Hit the stone.
Hit the broom.
See
Place
there.
the broom in
Hit
the
it.
right spot.
Yeah, right? That's the quirky thing. Plus it's deep in the back, so you kind of expect it to really curl.
We've got the same broom from Wapala. It looks like we're just going for the higher corner draw. Not curling a whole lot.
No, it's holding, it's trying to,
Nope.
they're going for a little bit of
Looks
a bump.
like a plan B.
Plan B,
a
yeah.
plan B bump.
That works.
Okay.
Double them out.
Here we go. Deb is calling the tit and roll, leaving that shot alone for now in the back.
It's smart. You don't have to go for it right now. You've still got lots of rocks to play. And it's smart. Always hit the top stone, the highest stone.
Yeah, try not to get caught in that play the back.
Yeah.
It's enticing.
A lot of people try it just because it's tempting to be shot after this, but it's not the right way to do it. That's good. Keep sweeping it. Sweep it over. Sweep it over. Sweep it over.
Nice.
That might be
Still-
covering it a little too much, but it's still in a good
Still
spot.
hittable.
Yep. Well, it's boss stone, right? That it's in the area which controls the house right now.
It's
that controls
true.
The pin.
It is true.
All right, what do we have over here on the
Looks
gentleman's?
like
Back over to sheet 2.
Not a lot changed from sheet
No.
2. I can't tell if that yellow is shot in the back
It is.
or if the red.
No, it's yellow in
Oh,
the
yeah,
back.
hello.
Yeah,
Of course
you
it's
can
yellow
see
in
it
the
up
back.
here. Yeah.
Here we go. I didn't see that little guy.
Yeah, if you look at the overview, although we can get you a closer look, let's Let's see, close sheet 2. At the house. No.
Okay, there's that hit of that
There's the
yellow.
far.
Hit and roll.
So you can see that's a little closer look.
A little closer.
Yellow.
Still shot for Wapala there in the back.
Yeah.
Calling the draw. Wide
Yeah.
open side over there.
This is her second shot at it, so I expect it to be pretty good. She's a little short, but the line was good. Now they're dialed in, right?
Lanzini's going for the hit. He's hanging out there.
He is wide. Yeah, we can. Don't want to shoot over there, and yellow is still sitting 2. Skips hammer, or skips first.
Yeah,
With
Lipson does have hammer.
Okay, so this shot, shot 2 for
Check
yellow.
that out.
And you can see it on the overhead. over
Yellow's sitting 2.
here. Yeah, yellow's sitting 2. Kind of have to almost go for that double,
You do. I mean, right now you do. It's there.
right?
It's a long.
To sheet 2, they're going for the hit,
They're going for the hit. Here comes the red.
and just
She's
a little
gonna
wide.
Flash by there.
I think maybe the ice is. They're not quite yet ready with the ice.
Correct.
They're thinking it's probably slow and it's going to over curl,
Yep.
but
Yep,
Murphy
that
probably
seemed
has
to be
it
a good
tuned.
move.
Let's get over here. This
Still
is
well
so Deb is without hammer. This is her
Yes.
last stone. She's got it. She's going to hit this
Going
yellow.
for the double again.
I think if she hits as much as she can see, she has a good chance of getting both yellows.
From concerts to sports and everything in between. Pivot Seats, official ticketing partner.
Much better.
Looks like they tightened the brim a little bit.
Like
Lorna.
side now.
Uh-oh, it's over.
Lorna's trying to hold that line.
Well, let it
as
go.
much
Let
as
it go
possible.
and hit the other side of the red.
Yeah, maybe poke it out that way.
Oh no! Wow, overcurled all the way there.
Wow.
So get over.
It looks like Wapala's going to draw for 3 for the ladies.
I'll go do a interview with Lenzini and
Okay,
the crew.
do it.
Give me the thumbs up. Do you know how to flip it over? Here, I'll wait to get this one done, and then we'll flip it over to the guys, and I'll go interview them after that debacle. Lenzini through the glass was giving us the thumbs down, but it's early. It's the first end.
Ladies were just cleaning that stone. They came off. It is coming in a little
It's
hot.
hot. It's gonna slow
Coming in a
down
little
though, just
hot.
fine. Oh no. All right, still got her 2.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Are you getting out? How do you support that work? Okay, this is a field interview. Not that ideal way to start first win, but
Sure.
All right, excellent. And
All
we
right.
do have both of the games streaming on their own channel, dedicated channel, so you won't
Excellent.
miss any action.
Excellent, guys. Thanks for tuning in, watching the Women's Club Championship game and the President Event Winner game. We've got the first end, Wapala had hammer. She did score 2. So Langy's coming back. Langy red rocks, has hammer right now, and Brooke just made a beautiful draw just downstage of the button.
All right, we do have some people clamoring in saying that when we're on Presidents, we don't have any audio.
Right, bro.
So let's see here. We'll change that. All right, Mr. Pasula, I we'll see if we've got audio. Mic 1. Mic 1. I turned on the mic here. We'll see if that does anything or if we end up getting a little feedback loop. Audio properties.
Wow, the rocks on the ladies' side. Check that out. All center line. We must have done a bump back of Brooks' shot right. yellow is shot right there on the button. Looks like Wapple is calling probably another high guard here to prevent a run back. Actually, it's coming in like it's a guard. Maybe knocking that red right off.
All right, let's see if
Down to that back rock. Nicely played.
let's see if this has corrected our little commentary.
If we open that
I'm going to switch over to the men's. So I am on the men's here. Mike, can you hear me? I will start talking now more so. All right, so men's, where we at here as far as Barkus is there. He's starting. Hey, Steve, how you doing, man? Excellent, excellent. So I'm going to turn over my mic because I think I'm going to go. All right, cool.
We can hear you now?
They can hear it. They can hear us now when we're on the president, which is good.
Awesome.
We've got a couple of options for. Go ahead.
Sounds like I've done my job.
Yeah, right? Yeah, you can go. So you can do the lanyard. It's all magnetized. Okay. You can do a little clip if you want, or if you can do it like our badges. So either way. The microphone itself, this is noise cancellation. You hit this little button. That's the non-noise cancellation. If you hold it down, turn it off. It turns it off.
Are we good on ladies'
So that
mic?
should do noise cancellation. Hopefully get some of this out, but we'll check. We'll see what it is.
Yep.
Go ahead. I've got this on too. I'm going to turn it off just because I will test these. Then we'll test that and kind of figure out how that goes. I'm just going to put it up on my phone. I'm going to listen to it, just see how it sounds.
Okay.
And then we'll just kind of do the check, and I might switch it over and give you the phone to listen to it and tell me to mess around with the audios. So
what was
Meanwhile, the ladies on sheet 2, Wapala is sitting 3, all within the 4. All within
what I don't know if we're getting
4
combination sound or not
and
out of this.
good attempt there on the hit from Sherry. She cleared those guards, so it's a nice little yellow nest there, all in the forefront. I think Wapala is just going to be left with, of course, another guard. And she's calling a center guard just in the 12 foot, so she's calling that high center guard. Meanwhile, over here on the men's sheet, Lanzini is sitting 1, biting the 4 foot.
Nah, yeah, this is
asking Travis to.
That's a good. We'll listen. We'll
toying
take
between.
that
Should
up.
we take that yellow?
So you see the little settings
or do you
here.
want to go ahead and
you
guard?
go to advanced property. This is where you can
do risk
do the sync
if
offset.
we
Okay. So
don't
right now
curl,
I've got it set for the
it does risk that
-5
shot stone.
MS. So
Lanzini's playing pretty conservative right now. He's going to go ahead and call that guard up
right,
front,
we hope.
and he'll chase that
Mike,
yellow stone later.
This is Mike.
Okay.
Mike Auxiliary
Hi, Mike. Nice to meet you.
is our little remote pieces. Okay.
Got it.
Just orientation.
Okay.
For you. If you'd use this settings, so I've gone, this is how I installed it, just to give you kind of the background, kind of like orientation, right, where things are. So here's where I've installed.
So Lanzini has called that
The
guard.
auxiliary, this is the microphone I just decided.
It's kind of hanging out
wireless.
there
Good.
on the outside.
What
Guys are trying to get it
I'm
to curl
suspicious
over.
of is
Barch
I
on
don't
the
see Mike
sweep.
here,
Now
right? All I
both
see
Barch and
is-
Doc on that
right.
sweep.
I don't see any other.
That's a nice
turned
guard.
on.
It's a little
So,
deeper than you might want it.
As we get into
The double's
this, I
always
would
there.
use,
Women are coming
might wanna
down.
Change that to
Higashikawa stone
three,
right down to the
maybe,
middle of
and
that
see
yellow
if it
nest
actually is
of
plugged in.
Wapala
Just to
eggs.
your son's
Yep,
point,
beautiful
right,
shot
that,
by
I'll make sure to turn
Higashikawa.
on. All right, I'm going to go listen to it.
Okay.
How it sounds.
So now Wapala's in a little bit of a quandary. Higashikawa just did that nice hack weight hit, but it is flanked by yellow. So her rocks are in a kind of a precarious state. She knows she's going to probably lose one or she'll have a jam.
And with the right angle, it looks like she can pop it out, even losing that back yellow.
Yeah, I think she's calling for that outside hit on that, probably with a normal weight.
Let's see what happens. That's a fairly good control weight. And will it curl? Now they're wanting it to curl, a little bit outside.
Looks like it's
Not
outside.
going to get the angle they want. And unfortunately,
wow.
disaster. All the yellows went out.
All the yellows went.
So now red's sitting 3.
Not the outcome they were looking for there.
You may want to switch the view if you're talking about sheet 2.
Oh.
So you see this little right over here in the scenes? See
Sorry,
sheet
guys,
2?
we were talking about sheet 2.
And you just have
And
to
you didn't see
switch
it.
down. And then sheet 3 here if you want to switch back to sheet 3.
Okay.
So I'll get you on 2. All right.
Look at that red now.
And now let's go to sheet 2 near. And now we can actually see what we were just talking about that they couldn't see.
They couldn't see. It looks like Langy is sitting definitely 2.
This is more than likely a guard attempt to protect at least that
Coming in
center
hot.
red. Yeah, it's definitely coming
hot.
in.
Bringing it down. I think she's going to end up with a tap.
She's going to move over a bit if they get enough curl. A little bit. And
Okay.
so now they're sitting 4. All right. If I'm yellow right now, I'm going to want to put an insurance shot in there, something that sticks to that back red and maybe doesn't sit shot, but at least makes it impossible for red to have a really huge end. Meanwhile, do we want to look at sheet 3?
Yeah, meanwhile, it looks like Lanzini took out shot rock. Lipson had his yellow, had just advanced more than that red, which is high in the 4 foot. So he was sitting 1, and Lipson took him out right now. It looks like red is 1.
Pop back to sheet 2 for a moment, see what we got here. We're on the front yellow. We're bumping it up a bit. And a little bit too heavy. I think the original goal might have been to cross it and bump that red one back.
And now all the red, the sea of red of Langy is nicely guarded against that shot rock.
This is true. Yellow's got one more opportunity to do something after their next shot. Do they put another one in? Do they knock that yellow out so that it can't be used against them? And back over to sheet 3.
Lipson's
Trying
a
to
little
come
bit
in.
short there. So now this is going to be hammer for Lanzini.
So they could bump their front red up.
Red into yellow to sit 2. If not 3. Actually,
yeah, they
that's
could
a
get
pretty
a
good
they
shot.
could get a potential 4 out of it if they
They
bump it all the
could.
way out.
Got to hit it on the inside of that stone. Just
So
it
one thing I
doesn't
don't think they're
double out.
looking at is if they were to use their front red,
I
that
think
guard.
he is using. Oh, I thought he was using the front
Yeah,
red.
it
Is
looks
he
like
not?
he's coming around it, but if he crosses that red guard, he could get the angle he needs to bump the yellow out
I
and
think
sit
that's
4.
the shot.
That's totally
That's
the shot if they
hitting
see
the
it.
inside of the red. But I
If
don't know
they
that that's
see
he's
it.
brimming that. I think he's brimming that
I think he's going for a direct take.
just a nose. But he's going to lose the back rock in that.
Not necessarily. If you look at the video, it
Still
looks
wide
like
right
there's
here. Still wide. Trying to get it to curl.
he
It's
could
still
be
going to be wide.
yeah, he could definitely still be sitting 4 with a direct hit. That's even more the shot than what we were talking about.
He's coming down.
He's a
He's
little
going
wide.
down.
That's unfortunate.
Looks like it's 1 red. Lanzini's on the board.
All right.
Now, what did Deb do in that shot? Looks like
She brought another red in. They're
Another
sitting
red.
5 now. They are sitting 5.
That's just going to be a draw to count them down.
I think so. You're going to want to lock right on that back red and make sure that they can't remove you.
Right.
Or both of them could sit right between them and unremovable.
Both the women skips are great under pressure. I've played with both of them. They really step it up on these pressure shots.
So now it's a matter of making sure she makes it. Ooh, it's curling
Yeah,
a lot.
and it's light. It's
She
light. She's
could-
not going to make that all the way in.
That is disastrous.
This is going to be a big end for Lange.
And they still have another red to go.
They do.
They'll put another one in, and
Are
they
they
could.
sitting 5
They're
right
sitting
now?
5. They could get a 6-ender.
Holy guacamole. Deb's she just threw it.
Yep. All she has to
This
do
is
is
a clincher
duplicate it.
shot for the Deb. Clincher shot for the Deb. She's so used to these. Drawing right down to that button. It's her signature shot.
All
Yeah.
right, let's turn it around
Kind of a
so they can
no-brainer.
see what we've got here. Sheet too near. So now you can see 5 red rocks.
Check it out.
Wow.
With number 6.
About to be thrown.
Again, lots of backing for those shots.
She just throws the same weight that she threw a moment ago, and she's got her 6-ender. Now, the interesting question from
The
an
line
audio
is good.
standpoint is whether or not you're hearing the TV or whether the noise.
I see
is
Brooks just
cancellation
cleaning that rock. Just a simple clean. It's coming in at a decent clip. It's not too heavy. She's drawn right down to herself with a nice gentle touch.
Okay,
Or,
and they got it.
Yeah.
6-ender.
Wow.
To the bar.
6-ender.
There.
Nicely
Turn
done.
this on and see if we can get that one going too.
Okay, what do you want to do first?
Meanwhile,
Go to the bar.
we don't have it on
Gonna
there,
go to the
but
bar.
sheet
A drink?
3,
got a
Lanzini
drink. You
scored
got a drink?
1.
Okay.
It seems to be the hit game, back and forth. Yeah,
Can I send you to the bar with Steve?
you may.
All right, excellent. Do you need anything?
No?
Okay, thank you. All right.
Why are we headed to the bar?
Why do we have to go here?
No, why are we headed to the bar?
Oh, we've been banned. No. He wants to see how the wireless mics are working
Oh, so we're
from
gonna hear
various
it?
different locations.
Oh, so are we talking from back here?
We're talking, yeah.
Okay,
we're
got
speaking,
you.
hopefully to each other.
Yes, exactly.
You know, I have a lot of experience talking to Becky's, so
You do. You're familiar with the
although
Beckys.
my wife is off dancing right now, she's taking ballroom dancing.
See, that's amazing.
Yeah. People kept asking me if I was taking it with her, and I said, no.
No.
I took ballroom dancing in the 90s with an ex-girlfriend, and I learned a few things, and I've already taught my wife everything I know. That took about 5 minutes.
And that's it. That's
But
it.
she's doing this for herself, and she's enjoying it immensely. So that's what she's up to.
That's pretty cool. Looks like
And,
Brooke has thrown a center first stone, lead
Pretty
stone,
close,
just
yeah.
biting the 4-foot, but on center. So then Wapala has to decide, what are we doing with hammer? We're down 4 in the 3rd end. So is she calling a down to it from
Well,
Jenny?
They've got their work cut out for them.
No, she's going to ignore it, I believe. She's ignoring it and throwing that rock into the wings. Good call.
All right.
Playing the typical hammer.
So if I'm Brooke, I'm looking at, well, I'm being told if I'm Brooke to take it out.
All right.
Keep it clean. Keep the opportunities low for
Hi.
big ends.
We've got Missy Dowling just having walked in. She
And away
is
she goes.
one of Rinks and
Let's
Events.
see if this
Been
works.
cheering these women on,
Auxiliary
been
3,
setting up those leagues
just
all
call
year
that,
long. Outstanding
The
job.
Baroiak slide. And no one gets closer to the ice than she does.
Yes.
All right.
Meanwhile,
So she
Lanzini
did
on
her
sheet
job.
3.
She took it out.
Looks
she
like
kept it
Barch
clean.
just threw a down to it. Lanzini's trying to stack
And
them
we
up
have
wide
thumbs
on
up
top
from
of
the
each other.
sound master.
All right.
All right. That worked. So I'm gonna
So,
set
so
up
we have the 3 mics all working?
all three mics worked.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
A beautiful day.
Right, it is. So I set it up on Mike Auxiliary 3. So now we just have
Now you can see it. And you can access it.
right. So I'm going to start changing. I'm just going to change everything. Well, at least all of these to verify that we are good on each one of the sheets.
Now the only thing we need to do is get a noise canceling mic for here.
I
that
know,
it doesn't
right?
Pick up the TV.
Exactly. I turned down. I also turned down the mics in the background noise, so the people yelling for sweep and all that is down.
So let me ask you a new question.
Yeah, please do.
How many of these wireless mics can you put in?
Actually, it's like almost it's
Language is
unlimited.
6
Well,
under.
But
Language is got a 6 under.
yeah, like I could keep on adding these things.
And they're just throwing them in.
So
Keep throwing
here's
them
the
in.
receiver.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, you can go all the way down.
And picks up well.
So you can dial up or down volume.
So Kim's got herself in a situation where Lengy is shot almost on the button. And she is sitting second shot way there in the back on the 12 foot. So she's calling the hit from Zahn,
Okay.
16 if you really want to.
So that'll take these two.
probably hoping to roll a little out.
What did that bounce out of curiosity?
Because we don't want the jam hit on one corner or the other. Here, that's going to work nicely.
It's like one of the best ones that were
Nice
rated
shot
on
by
the
Zahn. She loses the shooter,
online.
but it eliminates the shot
Let's
rock.
see. I've got my phone turned on, so let's see. I'm gonna drop this mic one because I don't know what it's doing, what that is. Background. Let's see. Mic 2, mic 1, auxiliary. All right, we should have all sorts. So how about some tests? You want to go in and listen to my phone?
Sure.
And we'll have, if you can continue to call the game, but call it from over there,
Which one?
right against the wall.
Which game? Women?
Yeah, go for
Okay.
the women.
Still talking about the women here on
so-
sheet 2. It is Langy sitting
Who
2.
wants to talk for the next
Got
5
a
minutes?
top biter on the 12 foot.
No? Just
Got Zahn coming up with her
Jabber?
second shot, and it
Oh,
looks
man.
like Wapala has called the draw.
Can,
It's like maybe he's kind of pissed I'm playing.
I think
Oh, wait a minute.
they've determined that the sheet doesn't have a lot of curl on the second side. Wapala's broom was just outside the
Phil,
4 foot.
can I
for
talk
that
you
draw.
into talking on the game just for the next 5 minutes?
Throw
No?
by Zahn.
Damn, I need
Wait,
somebody just to
super
voice
nice.
check
Coming in.
the microphone. Yeah. All you have
Getting
to
right
do
to
is
that button.
chitty chat here.
Just a little beyond. Wow, very nice.
He'll be
shot
on the
by
stream.
Zahn.
So
Just biting
don't
the
get
4 foot
crazy.
there. Little upstage of the button. Deb's calling
So we're gonna
right
do
down
sheet
to it.
1. I want to do it.
So this is
So
Higashikawa's
this is a
first
sheet
stone
1 test. Sheet
of
1
Team
test,
Langy.
Steve.
The call
Steven,
is
can you
draw
just
right
talk
down to
into
that
it? You can
shot.
call either one of these games. We just want to make sure that this microphone is working and you're being picked up on.
All right.
I'm going to go.
Where I'm sitting?
Yep, exactly where you're sitting.
Okay, like
Have a
sit
seat.
here. Okay.
Have a seat. Yes. Becky, how would you like to walk down all the way to the far end and just call the game from there for a little bit? We'll do the sound check.
You got it.
So this is sheet 1 sound check. We've got a far mic.
Sound check.
We've got a remote mic that I'm walking around, and we've got Steven on the near mic.
Because there's not much happening on sheet 1.
Just a little wide on that
So,
Higashikawa
Steven,
draw,
yeah, all three?
unfortunately. Just a wee bit
we're-
heavy?
We're sheet 1, so I'm going to switch to sheet 2. We'll just make sure that that's all
Wapala
checked
is
on.
now calling
I've got
that
Becky
guard.
walking all the way down,
She
so
is
if you
still
can
shot.
hear her.
Oh, geez, no. Oh, I kind of missed the fact that
Can you hear Steven?
red seems to have gotten 6.
You can't hear Steven right now. He's talking right now.
So yellow.
Ladies are calling the weight
Do
as
I
it's
need to
coming
turn his
down.
volume up?
Wapala's adjusting to, according to their calls.
Okay,
calling that
I'm going
sweep.
to turn the receiver down, and I'll try to turn
Calling
his
for
up,
the
see if
line.
it
Calling
kinda
for the line. The ladies are
sinks
sweeping it in. Sweep past that front guard, she's saying. Just a little bit of a nick,
right,
but
we
it's
can
still a
hear
sweet
you.
guard
I'm
for
gonna
that
see if I
back shot
can
rock.
Get your volume up a little bit.
Yeah, and how sensitive is the distance of this thing? So
I think it's about a foot.
Okay.
So we can probably move this up a little closer.
Lenny knows she's
which
called
is
the
just
normal
fine for
hit.
the crew here.
okay.
Okay.
That is guarding
See.
that shot rock well.
So now, for all intents
double
purposes,
is
from now
there.
on, this
Yep.
mic is
the goal,
mic auxiliary
eliminate
3.
that
Okay.
guard.
So just I'm giving you full max volume. All right.
All right.
Thank you. Keep talking.
You
Let's
bet.
do this.
I'll keep.
We are confirming sheet 1 test for volume.
All right. So I'm sitting here saying things.
I'm going to continue to talk, see if we've got all
Got
Okay.
going
the
on.
guard up.
Yashikawa gets that
Takes
guard.
out the guard. Doesn't get
It's a
the double.
nice little
Yellow's still
opening
sitting
there.
1.
Still requiring another guard.
Now Leslie's got to
from
try to draw
Wapala.
behind.
It's
This
Wapala,
is
but now she's asking
last of the vice
Gregor to
stones.
Slice through those
So she's going
Right,
to try
I
to
just
get
turned
behind
us
this.
down.
12-foot rocks and
She
draw right down.
does that. If she gets totally
outcount
buried,
those
then
top
shot
right
rock is going to be wide open. So maybe she wants to do a little of both, just kind of half buried, half
Better
guard.
timing.
Down
Wapala's
4, but a
calling.
lot
Hold on for the curl.
lot
wait
of
for the
curling
Variable.
left. Looks pretty good. They're not touching it. Sweeper's just kind of watching this. Maybe a little heavy.
Wow.
I think I maxed out on
Gregor,
both sides.
Tremendous
that's
shot.
we're gonna
Good.
get.
I
Going
think
right
looking-
through. Just
Okay,
threading
it's
that
undercover,
needle
but
right
it's a
up
little
top.
deep. Both rocks are behind
Tremendous shot by
T, so now
But I
red
think I
can just
turned it
come
down
down,
so
sit
that
on
Gregor's
that.
got
Just
closer,
shown that
and that's
draw
gonna be a
is there.
And
So
big
that's
problem
closer
for
to
yellow.
behind
There's
us.
enough room for
Shot
them to
for
sit on
herself.
top of
Gonna have to
that,
pull
but
back.
at that point, they're
Do
forcing
exactly.
yellow to 1,
Right.
which
Okay,
if I
I'm
were
gonna
red, I
switch
would
to
happily
sheet
take.
2. I'll mark it in there.
Meanwhile, there's something happening on the men's game, but I can
Steven,
only
you're
keep...
amazing.
Okay.
Sheet 1 checks out, so now we're going to move to sheet 2, so you'll actually be able to see that. Now,
right.
the good news is
I'm not a
we
spy,
have
I
modulated
swear.
the sync, so you can actually call the game in real life, and it'll sync up in the video.
That is amazing.
Deb
Right,
is-
so you don't have to watch this anymore,
Deb is
but you
going
still
for
need
the-
this to
Great.
change
I
the
think
sheet.
she's going for the
So
hit.
test. This is for sheet
As
2.
opposed to the draw,
all
unless
of
that side of
the
sheet just
volume
isn't
and
curling a whole
mics
lot. That's
going.
Not a lot of broom.
Check. I'm going to just
To
turn
the
this
right of
down
that
a little bit
shot rock.
because we
Then
no
the
mic 3
Gashikawa
up.
is calling that broom
I need to turn
really
us down.
fairly tight.
Turn us down. Okay. Testing sheet 2 for all mic checks.
Okie doke.
Let's go. See how it all works. Love to hear Steven.
All right, first of the skip
Love
stones.
to hear everybody. All good.
Let's see what Deb's got. Is she going to try to hit? Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah.
I don't have a great view, but I hear from behind me that it is
I got you,
narrow.
Paula's call this
Sweeper's
sweep.
on it
That is
hard,
hilarious.
trying to hold it,
All
trying
right,
to hold
now we are doing sheet
it.
2.
Brooke and Lorna really on it.
No, that's crashing.
Oh, Deb just
Opens
hits the
things
front,
wide up.
Spills both of those rocks.
Okay.
Leaving
Yellow
Wapala with
needs,
a
I
third.
think, yellow needs a guard. They need to
turned
sit
This is Wapala's
fighting
first
8 to
rock.
sit 3.
Volume down.
Wapala is
So they have a
sitting
chance
two,
to
but upstage
claw
of
back
that
and get a
button,
couple
so
here.
she is
All right, we'll
biting
see
the
if
back
this all
4
sounds
with
good.
both of those shot rocks.
Leslie puts the
So,
broom
looks
down.
like that Leslie
Are we
is
thumbs
going
up for
to
sheet
broom
2?
for
Kim's coming down
8-foot
to
guard,
throw
probably
the
here.
first of yellow skip
Yeah,
stones.
Okay. Yeah.
Meanwhile, what's happening? It looks like the men have finished up the second end. Sorry,
Yeah,
the third
so
end.
That dial I showed you on the receiver,
And
that actually
Yellow
controls
got
these.
1 with hammer, so they are up 5 to
Right.
move
Yeah, that
Travis
would be
5
too
to
cool.
1.
So Wapala's
So a couple of
teammates
early
told her
leads in both of
some
these
information
games.
about the speed of the rock that she needs to throw.
All right,
Right.
Throw
Yeah.
that.
Similar distance.
Perfect
Kim
color.
delivers.
Right.
Leslie had the
All right,
broom kind of edge of
Force, that's gonna
8-12.
be Either just outside
Yeah.
the rings or
Sweeper's
just
on
over
it,
the
trying
house
to
for
hold
the
it.
I'll go
guard.
like-
shift
It's
it.
coming
Now
in
they
very
come up. They
easy.
like the
Retest.
line, like the weight.
Looks like it's
Coming
actually
over.
down to it.
Looks like a nice 3 guard. Can they get it deeper?
And I think
Can
we're
they
getting
get-
all.
So we'll put
Yep.
another one in the pile.
Chill.
Wapala.
All right, Steven,
Wapala's a
thank you
little
very
heavier
much.
than she probably
Sheet
wanted to
1 and
be,
sheet 2
but
are now
she's
checked
sitting
out
with
for
a
the
little
volume.
cluster of
Cool.
3.
We're loving it. Okay,
Yellow
so
right
we'll
Good work.
shift
is
this.
all
sheet
Deb has
3.
to do on her second rock is draw right down the center of that center rock.
Let's.
There's not going to be a whole lot that they can
I turned down the background audio.
There's some space. There's some space.
Is that what that mic aux is?
Yeah. All right, so you're maxed out up. Okay. Good. You're ready to go. Let's test sheet. This is testing sheet 3, sheet 3, sheet 3.
Spot. She's got a tremendous
Well, yellow had the line right, but Kim was heavy, so they're sitting 3, but all 3 behind T. And looks like instead of a take, they're going to come down and just try to sit on it. They get one in there.
Okay, we've just adjusted the
Maybe best
mics
Yellow could do is
for
sit on
Steve.
top of
I'm going to
that
go outside and
walk.
I'm going to test
Should be a
what,
great end for
without the noise cancellation, this is what you get on the ice.
Deb throws the out turn.
So without
right
noise
down to
cancellation,
it.
this is what you're
Norma's
getting on the
calling
ice.
back line, so I think it's a little
Without
hefty.
noise cancellation, this is what you're getting on the ice.
Has to curl.
Without noise cancellation, this
Brooks
is what you're
trying
getting on the
to
ice.
pull that rock
I'm going to switch
in.
noise cancellation back on. So now, this is noise cancellation, and what you're getting on the ice. This is noise cancellation, what you're getting on the ice. This is noise cancellation, what you're getting on the ice.
So
This is
that's
noise
some good
cancellation,
damage
what
done
you're
by
getting on the
Lange.
ice.
It hung out a
Noise
little harder,
cancellation, what you're getting on the
a
ice.
little wider than she wanted.
Big
She was
grind
able
hard,
to
man.
push 2 yellow back. So
All
it looks
right.
from this angle that she is sitting
I'm going to walk
out.
back.
But
Wapler is still
got-
shot. If she
Does
chips
that
Deb
change?
out,
Have a roving reporter.
then she'll be sitting 4, and it's a quick way to catch up to a tie.
Shout out to Mr. Ledbetter for bringing beverage,
Okay.
keeping me hydrated while I'm talking.
Wapler's,
Thank you, bud.
so she wants to get at least 3. So she's okay if she loses. Wapler's okay if she jams on that back.
So I tried noise cancellation off
She's
and on.
gonna have
Okay,
to,
okay, good.
move
Did
that
you
back rock.
was any difference between the two?
If she wants to sit 3.
Playing an old lang time. First favorite part of old lang time is looking at
Because that red
teams
could jam.
Okay.
Looks like she's probably hoping to cross over
Teams kind of get screwed.
Yeah, right.
to the inside
Okay.
of that red.
So better to do the noise cancellation, but it doesn't completely
Even a nose would
wipe everybody
probably
out.
be okay, but I can't really tell by this angle.
Yep. Okay, cool. So
All
sheet
right,
3
so
good.
here's Hammer.
Did you?
Kim needs to get rid of this. There's a
No, you're not
definite
changing.
jam
Yeah, this should be okay. So last sheet, and then we're kind of
on
done.
the right side, but not have
Exactly, and that we're kind of in balance and in sync,
So I would think
right?
something like
As
weight should be plenty.
right. Well, you can hear. You know what the tip-off is? Hits. That when
Wow,
they
great
watch for
shot
the
by
hit and
Wapler.
the
Great
click.
shot.
All right, she gets poked
Looks
in the
like
back
she quickly tied
Now we're
that
gonna
one
go
up.
sheet 4 though.
yellows and gets two.
Fantastic. We are almost done.
They're looking at
So much.
those
So we're gonna
outside
sheet
red
4,
and yellow on the rings.
last sheet.
Higashikawa's checking that out just to determine is it really 4 or 3 for Wapala.
Modulated and.
So they're going to do a measure.
Cool.
The
Thank
ladies
you,
are going
sir.
to do a
This
measure
is
between
Event
those. It's
Testing
going to be
Last
either
Test for sheet
3 yellow
four,
or
sheet
4
four
yellow,
sound test.
depending on the position
Okay.
of the up top red
Sound
on that
test.
12-foot and the yellow on the back.
People
Doing sound test on
who are
the left.
logged in, that is
All right,
fantastic.
I'm pretty sure that yellow.
You're good. I'm going to go into the
Two on
men's
that.
locker room, see.
So if that's the case, that
What
makes
we
the
can
score
hear
6
from
to
here.
4.
So I'm in the far
Three ends.
corner, not the stalls, into the locker
Meanwhile,
room
in the
over here.
President's Final,
Yes, can we hear
Yellow's
each
got an
other?
early lead after 3 ends. They are up
All right,
5
heading
to
back,
1.
heading back. Noise cancellation on. All
it is
good.
interesting, kind of depending where you're sitting here.
Very
One
good.
person in the announcer seat has a great view of sheet 2, but
Spin it around.
can't really see the house.
Sound good on 4?
I wonder if there's anything to
All
be
right, I'll
done
get it back to
about that.
3, and let's do a
Gonna be
sync up
lot
on a
of kind of
hit.
moving around.
Becky,
There's
thank you so
Barsh,
much.
Who's given us
All 4, good.
microphones.
Thank you,
All
sir.
right.
All 4 good.
You bet.
Let's
Thought
get
just occurred to me sitting here. I can see that house. I can see nothing of
because
that
of the
house.
monitor.
Yeah. And
So-
I wonder if whoever's sitting here is going to have the opposite issue. I don't know what to do about that. But
You know, thing is, get up, have your beer, come over here. See,
And
you can just
sort of
wander.
wander
Grab your beer.
around.
Don't be sure you don't have it. Come over here, get a good look. You can keep on calling the game here, right? Get a good angle to this. What is he doing?
yeah. All right.
He's just trying to pick anything out, right?
Yeah, so just Dan's trying to get rid of this.
But wait, I think that's like a boardish.
That looks hacked to board.
Hacked to board.
Albert seems to like it, not calling anything.
The weight's good, but
Sweeper
boy,
is
it's
just watching it.
hitting wide. It needs to be caught.
Come back, baby.
Dive, dive, dive.
Looks like some of my shots from last night.
World War II submarine commander. Dive, dive.
Mm-hmm. Heavy and wide.
So yeah, board light control. I think board, just to call hacking the difference between board that's 4 feet. Really, board should be it's really like glass weight.
We say board, but we don't really mean board.
I don't think we mean board.
But you're right, glass is probably more accurate.
But I mean board as far as how much I want it to curl. All right. Throwing it in, that's good.
Sweep to curl.
Gotta curl it.
Bart
Gotta
G
curl it.
working hard.
Even if they can get a biter, is good.
Get it there.
It's not the worst. It's very
That's
splittable.
All right, you can bump that up. You can do something
Exactly.
with that.
Well, Lipson should hit it, right? He should
Is
hit
Albert
his
gonna
yellow,
go
right?
for this again?
Oh,
Okay,
it's
he's going to
come
go down two
too.
this time.
All right, this is
I don't know
where
if he needs less broom again as wide on the last one, but
playing the score, would you just hit that yellow? Try to drive it in. Even if you blast it out, it still opens that up so you can remove rocks. Especially since they're not sitting too
heavy and wide. Well, at least we're consistent.
Exactly. There you go. All right, so yes, you can do the remote. You can do that. So I'm thinking, because a lot of, I'm sure not all skips are going to want to be mic'd up. I mean, if they want to, we can certainly have it available. But so the thinking may be that we just use these for commentary purposes. That's why if we get 3 channels, you could have people in different spots. You'd also be in a game situation. Let's say something crazy is happening on sheet 4. I could send you out to sheet 4, and then I call out and switch you over to sheet 4 for an interview, right? And you can talk to the skip. And kind of set that up. Did you? There it is. Nope. There it is. All right. So this end is becoming pretty interesting. End 4 for the President's game. Manzini will really want to score 3 here if he can. That'll kind of get it back into contention range. All right. How is the sync, Sammy? Waiting for a hit. Yeah, somebody's got to make contact, right? We're going to get some here. All right, close. All right, close is good. All right. Got it, man. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Holy cow. Get a professional. Yeah. Right. Oh, it's good stuff. It is really good stuff. Yeah, it'll be exciting. So I think now we have that mic hot as well. We can have those situations where we could send people out with these. They could go out and interview. Because I think it's spotty. Not everybody wants to be mic'd up, which I get it. That's all good. you got to be into your curling first. But we can send a reporter out. Let's say something's happening over on sheet 4, and then we just have to coordinate. Hey, I'm going to switch over to sheet 4, right? And then signal interview. And go talk to him. Yeah. Yeah, smart. Hey, this is the lowest risk. Yeah. What's the point of making a great red-yellow run back only to sit 2 when you can just draw on in, right? Yeah. No, super solid. Like these skips didn't get here because they made dumb shots. Plus, if he's a little narrow, he could tap up his own red. Right. It is. They're sweeping well. Yeah, just get her by and. Yeah, no, keep going. Keep going. You can't hurt it. All right. Great shot. Great shot. Back to 2. All right, let's flip over to sheet 2 and see how the women's championship is going here. Ooh, oh, sorry. Yellow has made kind of a remarkable comeback here. Yeah, look at that.
6-ender was looking pretty difficult to
if you wanted to, you can. That's the. You can go lanyard or clip. You want the clip?
All right, now I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hang out for too
All right,
long.
just
but
pop it back in there when you're done.
All righty.
All right.
So here we are watching what's going on.
I wonder.
Right.
Sometimes if you
Boom.
mic up people,
Knocks it out. Do they get 2?
Oh, I know,
they
right?
almost
I've been
get both of them.
thinking skip
like Gregory Dow. I
Vice
would
and
love to hear Gregory Dow.
Red's trying to do damage control. Make sure yellow can't get a big end out of this.
all right. You hear that, Phil? You're getting mic'd.
Oh, we're lethal.
Yeah.
I'll happily.
Yeah.
I'm planning on it for ALS.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good combo.
All right, let's put another one in. Just
Are you guys on the same team?
No.
Okay.
A second.
Are you in the same
point.
pool?
I didn't think that.
It's early in
All
the
right.
game. A lot of game.
I didn't
left.
either. That's why I'm
I
asking.
didn't look at anything.
Little
Yeah.
heavy, but it looks like it's going to
I
stop
was
before
just,
it crosses.
I just wanted to make sure I got the
And it
computer
did.
over here set up.
All righty.
Yeah, what do we start on?
Wednesday, 6:15, and 2 draws on Wednesday.
All right, Kirsten, what do
Two
you
on
got?
Thursday.
Looks
3
like it's a take.
on Friday.
And I'm going to take a wild guess, having not looked at what she said she was wanting, that they're going to try and get a double out of this, if possible. Sweeping early.
Okay.
trying to hold it, see if they get the angle that they're wanting.
It's all right.
And the verdict
Yeah.
is
A little roll to the right isn't bad at all.
That's okay.
Keep the jam possibility alive, right?
Mhm.
All right.
All right. The McGregor rink is hoping
Over
that
on
they can
President
hang around.
Mazzini just can't
block a
help
big-
but put rocks in there for him to hit.
Big end. Right now, they're just trying to keep things
Right.
clean.
Well,
on
all you need is
the
one
Lang
miss, and
side.
Then you're setting up.
then setting up.
And so it's going to be a removal of the red rock. Keep playing for 2 or more.
This isn't going to be the miss, though.
And there's an early sweep. Making sure they're holding it.
Ooh, just jam it.
Making
They're
sure
not
they
sweeping
don't
it.
crash
No,
their
it's going to get
back
over.
Yellow, which
Oh.
they may. Nope. They got a nice straight hit. And they've done their job. Still
Yeah,
sitting
the
2 and
rocks are
3.
smoothed out. Any weight now, they run straight. Straighter than you think.
Good to know. It doesn't seem like you're getting many crazy wild swings.
I think they've almost all
right.
modulated. Some of the rough edges. I think there's a Yellowstone on
I'm
sheet 3
predicting
that
another
still
attempt
goes
at a
crazy.
double.
But otherwise,
Get the
yeah,
one.
run straight, and
That's first
you're
and
now
foremost.
kind of
And then,
maybe just
if you can, catch that
half
angle.
stone
Knock them both
outside
out.
of the 8 into the 12
Okay.
instead of edge of the 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back a couple feet.
Yeah, no, but the running's so great. Dice is sweet. And usually when Murphy pebbles it, it goes faster. I know all the tips and tricks right there out on the commentary
And
sheet.
the release. Looks like a little wide. Well, now they're sweeping to hold the line. Try and get that angle.
Ooh.
Kirsten was
It's
playing
okay,
it
though.
safe,
Yeah.
and it came inside a bit.
It is. Make it dangerous. Also change
And
the
now
angle.
they're sitting largely in front of the back
Take that
yellow
angle.
rock. Lang's going to have to remove it, of course.
All right, very interesting. A lot of
And
tension
try
here.
and stick around so
Yellow
as
has
to
hammer.
score more than
Yellow's
just
sitting one in the back.
Are you wearing the mic or are you just...
I am wearing the mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know it's
Not
going to
a
be the
lot of
dangerous
room.
part. Yeah. Look for the green
So
dot.
this is gonna be a
Or
firm-
just avoid talking to
firm
me.
shot.
Yeah.
Controlled a regular take, I would be thinking.
Yeah.
Something that they can keep control of. And
Well,
hit
with the
it
noise
either
cancellation
on
feature, hopefully
the right or left side so that they don't
You'll just
jam
get an
the
echo.
back yellow.
Unless you don't talk while you pee. And then
Right.
you get-
Anything other than
What?
a nose hit
You don't talk on it?
is a good hit,
Right.
but you don't want to be too far off the nose. You want to stick around,
You learn all sorts
make
of stuff.
that other yellow count if you can.
So Matt, explain to me the new setup here. We have these live plus
And the release.
stationary.
Correct. Yeah.
And then all feed in.
I'll feed in.
That looks-
So
Are we going to do different sheets?
Like a
so people
good
don't talk
shot.
over each other?
They're trying to hold it though. Make
Yeah,
sure it doesn't
so,
miss. It's curling more than I
we're
think
going to have
they
our standard
wanted.
4 streaming
Will they
sheets
get a
always.
piece
So
of it?
people
I
will be
think
able
they
to see
will.
continuous games.
Yes, they
They
will.
won't have commentary on.
And the
on
yellow
all
is
this.
gonna
There'll be
stick
a
around.
5th channel that we'll
Nicely
call the
played.
commentary channel.
Okay.
There will be a featured sheet to it, but obviously people are sitting here, they can bounce around to whatever sheet they want to or what's going on to keep kind of people up to date on all of the action that's going on
Alright.
and see how it's going.
Final
also see
rock
any
for
great
the
shots
McGregor
or
ring.
whatnot. So the setup this year, we're going into it. We have wireless
Wanna minimize the
capability. We
damage.
also have the mic set up here. We just
And
did
if
the sound
possible,
checks today.
perhaps
So all 4 sheets
take
are going to
both
be
out,
similar
or maybe
volume
roll
levels.
to the back of the yellow.
So remember last year we'd flip to one
See
sheet,
where
we
this
would
one
have a blank,
winds up.
yeah, right, or a big scratchy sound. So this year, thank you, Steve Bergman. He came in, he used his audio senses to help us sync
And
up,
the
which is
release.
terrific. We also fixed the little audio.
Fairly good weight.
Uh,
You're not sweeping it yet. Looks like it might be a
we've
touch
synced up the
wide.
audio. Remember last year you have to actually watch the screen if you called the shot on the game.
Oh, yeah.
You'd call it
Look at
before it
sweeping,
happened.
hold the
So what we've done is we've delayed the
and
audio
the nose hit.
to match up with the video. So you won't get any
final shot for Lamb.
future shots called. Yeah. So they'll be synced and it'll be good. So capabilities or configurations. Back to answering your original question. So there'll be two or more people will be able to sit around the monitor and use the mic, commentate on the game. They can have beers there, whatnot. They also control what sheet is being viewed. So you still need to do that from the monitor down there. Exactly. Now, the wireless monitors or the wireless mics, you'll actually be able to be mic'd up and you can go away from the monitor. So now that our voice is synced up from just watching the game, you can go anywhere in the warm room and watch the game and commentate on the game. You can go roam and interview people. So I can say, hey, Phil, how's it going? A little broom stacking. I see, hey, the popcorn, how's that? Fresh or day old?
It's day old.
Day old.
It's fine.
It's okay.
It's
It's all. Hey, 3-day old is the limit.
Look down the sheet and say, how's it feel sweeping?
Right. The microphones work up to 1,000 meters, so we get clarity all the way down to the far sheets. So you can do that. You can go out and yeah, right. So you can go do remote interviews. The other configuration, if we have games and skips or skip vices or maybe front ends or personalities, we can actually mic up players.
Yeah.
So that, let's say on a featured sheet, we have the mic'd players going, and we can have commentary and the featured sheet. A little danger zone.
The problem with that is that we can't hear in real time what they're saying, so it's very difficult.
Well, that's what my concern was, is that you're mic'd up remotely and they want to use this mic to commentate also.
Those will be synced.
But no one will be able to hear.
Right. You don't get the two-way.
You could be talking over each other.
Yes, a little bit.
Tell what or when they're
so the guys in the booth will say might benefit from listening to the stream on their phone.
No, because you're delayed.
about a minute.
It is.
So you'll
Okay.
never
Yeah.
know.
So you.
So unless there's a way to get real-time sound off of any of the mics into a headset,
Right.
and that would be the goal.
That would be
the thing to try.
We
and figure
could
out this
if
way.
we.
get
So.
We just need mics to plug in.
All right. If you're gonna do that, you're here. Oh.
And that way they can hear you live through the ears.
Right. So now if you can hear who's out there lined up, and then you can use your mic and say, hey, let's listen to what they're talking about.
This is really dangerous considering I was not the audio video kid. I think we only have this one, but I could be wrong.
I have a pair of headsets that I can bring in as necessary.
Because I've got a UBS or USB.
I got to listen.
You'll be the guinea pig. I will. I'm going to put you auxiliary 4.
Why, thank you.
Headset. Apply.
One, two, check. 1, 2, check.
Okay. Check. So let's go auxiliary 4. I'm going to make sure that auxiliary 4 does not have any desync.
Nice shot.
I've got to sync up all these too. Damn it.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. I don't know which switch is on or off on this thing, so.
All right, let's see. Auxiliary
2.
4. So it looks like you're getting a sound
1,
feed.
2. You're hearing me now? 1, 2. Okay, so when it's red, you're muted.
Okay.
When it's not,
So
I'm on it.
mute that and see if you can hear.
Well, it shouldn't matter whether I'm muted or not. I
Okay.
should be able to hear everything real time, and right
Yes.
now I hear nothing.
You hear nothing?
Nothing through the headset. So that's what we need. We need to find a way to get the sound that is being piped through to come out of here.
Right.
And I'm hearing none of it.
What do you got ideas-wise? Would you go to...
Well,
Would it
let's
be in
see.
setup or advanced?
Let's look here. Properties, advanced audio. So, monitor. We need to turn the monitor on. But for, where is it?
Auxiliary
4. So monitor on. Monitor only? No, we don't want that. Monitor and output. Hey, there it is. I can hear myself. Now you talk.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear a reverberation a bit.
I'll
I
go
can
over
hear
here
you.
and I'll go talk over here.
I don't hear a lot of you though. That's the problem.
On this side?
I'm hearing almost nothing.
Do you hear anything out there?
Not a lot.
Okay, so what you really want to do is you want to be able to hear me,
I
right?
hear myself clearly, but I don't hear.
You don't hear
other
me.
mics.
Okay.
So let me turn this on. 1, 2. 1, 2. Check.
I'm going
1,
to
2.
talk here. Like a
Yes,
little voice
I'm
in
trying
Steve's head.
trying to
I'm
get
gonna
more
try to be
sound
a
out of here. I can
voice
hear
in
myself,
Steve's
but I
head.
can't hear anything else really.
Is
That's
that
the challenge.
is that
One,
Guinness
two.
you're drinking?
Let's pull this out. 1,
I think I
2.
may go grab myself one.
We got Leo now here too.
I know, right?
1, 2. 1, 2. Check.
All right.
So I
Crash, can you hear
cannot
me? Crash, can you hear me?
The other.
A Guinness,
Mic.
please. Thank you.
Let's try this.
Leo, how are you doing today?
Monitor
Excellent.
and output. 1, 2. Check. There we go. Okay. Monitor and output. Auxiliary 3.
So,
Monitor and
a little microphone. So if you
There
see
we
people
go.
with this microphone, you're calling game.
Okay.
So, yes,
Now-
but I'm not playing in it, unfortunately.
Excellent. Now I
It
can
would
hear
be better.
myself. So this
I cannot lie.
This is working. I'll close that down.
Well, we're gonna hook people up there with microphones. So, exactly. So we're doing the live stream. We're doing sound check tonight and doing a little commentary.
All right. So now I can hear everything.
So-
but I gotta go back to.
Were you able to?
Yes, but
Okay.
I need. Which one is that mic?
So scroll up. It'll be the other one that's like doing a little bouncy. Oh, do you need to do the setting here?
Yes.
Okay.
I need to know which
scroll
one it
here.
is.
Here,
All I need to do is turn monitor and output on for that, and then I can hear everything. I turned it on for the other mics, and now I know it works.
you probably don't need the mic out there. That'll just be a really kind of.
True, but if you want to hear what's going on out there, you
So-
might want it.
This.
So that's
It's this. I don't think it's the desktop audio.
no, it's not.
It is not that one.
You should be able to do it from right here.
Score cam.
Score cam. So let's find score cam. There it is. Turn on monitor and output. Okay.
You hear it? Now we'll probably.
I
let's
actually
do this.
don't. Not much. Oh yeah, now I do. So now, listen to this. So now you're hearing everything. You're hearing the remote mode, you're hearing that, and you might want to turn it off. You know,
Yeah, I probably want to turn that one
you got
off.
people
Yeah.
But you won't hear the sweep calls and you'll hear everything else.
Right. I think when we have if we have people mic'd up out there though, then yeah. So that might be the way to
Right.
do that.
That'll work for
but
sure.
it's good that we know that. That's awesome.
Yes.
And that's
So
how we do it.
now, when we've got somebody mic'd, we can mute ourselves and we can listen to or we can stop talking and listen to what they're talking about.
Right.
Hear strategy and then comment on it.
That's pretty sweet.
It's very sweet.
Oh man.
I will.
We just upgraded more.
Now,
Yeah. I think we.
how many outputs do we have there? Just one?
Let's see.
So we may need to add a device that allows more than one
we've got one more USB port.
Oh, is this USB?
Yep.
Okay.
USB.
All right. So yeah, I can bring my other gaming headset that I've got. It's still new in the box, and that will enable two people to do
Listen
both.
to the
Yeah.
feeds
The
too.
only other thing that we might want to do is get a few USB extension cords so that we're not
Right, pulling and yanking and yeah.
Exactly.
All right. So that is
I think
we're in wow
we've covered it
territory.
all. Yeah.
Absolute wow territory. All right. Thanks. Thank Crash again. We have headsets we can hear what they're saying real time. They comment on it. Oh, just got crazy. So yeah, correct.
He is somehow magically. And if we have two skips that are like that, who's talking strategy, we can listen to the strategy.
The good thing is,
We want to mic up the leads who talk about the stupid shit.
yeah. Thank you very much, Leah. All right. So, for those at home who are probably bored of that conversation, give you a little quick context. So, we are now able to have headphones, and this gives us the capability to mic up skips, although the warm room is saying that we should really mic up the leads on teams in the front end, because that'll be a lot better.
Talk trash about their skips.
Exactly right. They make the better calls back there.
There's one other option.
Yeah.
Even like better than that.
Okay.
If we've got wireless earbuds from any
Oh.
transmitter, then we can hear, basically
Yeah.
what that's doing.
I could be out. You could be out there, and I could say, Steve, go interview him. We're going to flip over to sheet 4.
Slow down the Bergman on the ice.
And I'll
Yeah.
be able to hear,
That's the key, because if we have guys on wireless who can't hear and they can't hear each other, they're talking over each other. It's true. So,
Right.
absolutely.
So we should work on finding some headsets, wireless headsets that have a USB transmitter. That
I like it. And if we don't get it this year, that way we can make next year even better. Right. So we were able to add headphones and get it to the point where we can hear the other audio feeds. What that allows for is miking up a skip. People in the commentary channel in the warm room can listen in on important decision making on the ice and then be able to comment later. So very cool.
Now, is that computer mic? Is that just a microphone, or is it a USB as well?
It's a USB.
All right, so
Yep.
we can pull that out. And
Sure, yeah.
headset.
If the headsets,
There won't
because
be
they,
need for that mic if everybody's got that.
yep. Are we going to mess anything up if we delay the headset? So if I put a delay on it, will it delay the audio feed as well as the audio output? Or will it just do the audio output?
I don't know the answer to that.
Okay.
We'll have to experiment with that before.
I bet you that's why your son doesn't like OBS, because it probably doesn't do that.
Well, he was doing a live podcast where
Yep.
it didn't matter.
Ah.
He was just talking. So,
All right, I got to get back into this game. Like, hey, call game up here.
The other option too is like Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Got Bluetooth headsets.
Right.
Where you got a Bluetooth device plugged into there. Then we can connect to Bluetooth, and we've got that wireless.
Right.
So that's another
The two-way.
possible option for how we do this work.
All right, my mind's blown. I'm just good right here. If we can upgrade as we go, I'm all for it.
My other question
Yeah.
is, can the guys at the main monitor,
Yes.
can they mute these if
Yes.
need be?
Yes, you can. Yep, you have full control over the audio board there.
So we'll put a little placard up, I think, that will say what each of those mics is. Mute bugs for. I know you've got it listed on there.
Right,
it'd
but
be easier.
little
Just a
placard.
reminder.
I got
you.
you.
Use the wireless headphone, the wireless mics. Mute this.
Quick hits. Yep. Good idea.
Just keep in mind that the wireless mics are tied together on one receiver, so if you're muting one, you're muting both. You might not want to mute both, but you might have to.
Okay. Is that because we only have one receiver, or we also
Correct,
The one
yeah.
receiver with too much.
Right.
So,
I think there's a button you can push though.
so really,
that
we want to make sure that
could.
the two wireless are guys who are together, so they're not talking over each other about two totally separate things.
Exactly right.
Usually the best call. Yeah. As I've been doing some of the tests, like it's really worked well in doubles. We've had skips do it. I've wanted to try a vice skip on the same team.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Disastrous, my God, out there.
Yeah.
Just trying to keep my mouth shut.
Right? Yeah, you'd
Why
be.
don't they believe me? You know, they don't trust my broom.
No. Wow. All right. So the games are all tightening up here. Yes, thank you very much. Appreciate it, man. This should be a great Old Lang Syne, as always. Okay, is this Skip's hammer? No. Oh, yes, it is. All right, Skip's hammer. Oh, if she can dig this red out, she scores 3. Yeah, you gotta sweep hard. Hard. That's close. It's there now.
That's right.
Do you? No. Oh. 1 red. All right, let's switch over to the men's. Okay, we'll just quick catch up on the presidents. It is pretty intense. We're in the 6th end. Lipson has hammer, that's yellow. They're up 2, but red is sitting 2, and Nate is looking to throw a good stone, probably in the 8-foot, covering his red in the back of the 4. Or is he hitting the yellow? No, he's drawing. They aren't touching it, that's for sure. It's going to overcurl. Close, yeah. They got to sweep it now, though. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. You got to touch it. You got to out count that yellow. Nice. Well judged. That's good. Yeah. Dangerous, kind of almost just want to hit. I don't know if I want to hit and roll under. Yeah, I'm sure that's what most people would call, only that they can run it back, then tap up that red. Right? Do you ever just double the reds out on your first shot? Get rid of the reds. They're kind of in boss. 4th and they're up. Actually, it's the 6th end, and they're up 2. You for sure want to score 1. Exactly. You just want to clear it out, though. That looks a little narrow. They are. They've got strong sweepers. Lerner's solid, super solid. Light, though. He's got it. Are they? They're just wow. Yeah, that's a great shot, yeah. That team shot, sweepers held that well. Right? The only thing is if you do, you can draw down to it though, or you can tap up. Well, he doesn't have hammer, so yeah. Nate's thinking right now, do I cut him down to 1 or do I go hard for the steal? I think you gotta go almost hard for the steal here. Kind of both. I guess draw down is the right shot. Yeah, if he draws down and sits on that yellow, what do you do? All right. I know there's little gaps here in the commentary.